Disasters. They can disrupt a community in many ways. Here in the Truckee Meadows, our community is not immune to disasters. Fires and floods can occur at any time, and we have the possibility of earthquakes as well. We need to be prepared for this. During the flood of 1997, it was discovered that the facility being used as the Emergency Operations Center was not up to the task. This center had inadequate space, and the technology infrastructure was outdated. It was decided that something needed to be done. With that in mind, a decision was made by local officials and taxpayers to fund public safety projects that would enable local agencies to better meet the needs of protecting and serving the region. Funding for the project would be handled by a 1/8 cent sales tax initiative for public safety projects. One of those projects was the Emergency Operations and Dispatch Center, which opened in 2004. The center has 2 floors, with the upper one housing the Regional Dispatch Center. The lower floor is the home for the Regional Emergency Operations Center. Being a regional center means that we can handle the needs of local public safety agencies in the Truckee Meadows area. When you walk into the EOC, you come into the main operations room. This large room, also known as the coordination room, is the central hub for emergency operations. The structure of this room is divided into 5 main sections according to the guidelines of the Incident Command System. They are management, operations, planning, logistics, and finance. Each section is identified by a distinct color for that section as well. In addition to the main room are 6 breakout rooms. These rooms allow smaller groups to meet to discuss individual issues or tactics that their section would be dealing with during an emergency. The EOC also has a dedicated media briefing room. The room was designed with connections for local television and radio stations, satellite trucks, and the internet to help get the message out during an emergency. Because the media briefing room is separate from the coordination room, this allows for a large media presence at the center without interfering with the actual operations during an emergency. Technology plays a key part in the center as well. Each section has several computers that are connected to local agency networks as well as the internet. Personnel in each section have access to these computers for use during an emergency. All sections have several multi-line phones for use by their personnel as well. The EOC also has a radio room that is set up to communicate with amateur radio operators throughout the state during an actual incident. The EOC building has been designed with future technology improvements in mind. As new technology arrives, the EOC Center can adopt it at minimum impact to the taxpayer.